Alarm and monitoring devices play a critical role in protecting homes, businesses, and public spaces. From smoke detectors and motion sensors to control panels and surveillance cameras, these technologies help keep people safe every day. Improper disposal can lead to serious environmental harm, wasted resources, and potential data security risks. Today, we'll walk through how alarm and monitoring devices should be handled at end of life, and how responsible disposal protects both people and the planet. Alarm and monitoring devices are not ordinary household waste. Inside these systems are batteries, circuit boards, and sensors that may contain toxic substances. When these materials end up in landfills, they can break down over time and release harmful chemicals into soil and groundwater. Improper disposal also contributes to the rapidly growing e-waste problem. Millions of electronics are discarded each year, and security devices make up a growing portion of that total. By disposing of these devices responsibly, we prevent pollution, recover valuable materials, and reduce the need for new resource extraction. Alarm and monitoring systems include a wide variety of equipment. Smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms protect against invisible dangers. Motion sensors and glass break detectors monitor activity inside and outside buildings. Control panels and keypads act as the brain of the system. Surveillance cameras record and transmit video. Although these devices look different, most share a similar internal structure made up of electronic components, plastics, metals, and batteries. Because of this complexity, they require special handling when they are removed from service. Inside alarm and monitoring devices are plastics used for casings, metals used for wiring and frames, and circuit boards packed with microchips and capacitors. Many devices also contain lithium or alkaline batteries, which are among the most hazardous components in electronics. Some older smoke detectors even contain small amounts of radioactive material, making them especially important to handle properly. Knowing what's inside these devices helps explain why tossing them in the trash is not safe. Before disposal, devices must be safely removed. If the system is connected to a monitoring service or smart home network, it should be disconnected from all apps and accounts. Power should be shut off whether the device is hardwired or battery-powered. Taking these steps prevents accidental activation, electrical shock, and potential system errors. Using gloves and basic protective gear during removal adds an extra layer of safety. Once devices are removed, all parts of the system should be gathered. This includes control panels, sensors, cameras, wiring, and mounting hardware. Any removable batteries should be separated and stored in a designated container for battery recycling. Devices should not be dismantled unnecessarily, especially smoke detectors or power panels that may contain hazardous components. Keeping everything organized makes the next steps much easier. Many modern monitoring devices store user information such as login credentials, system settings, and activity logs. Before disposal, a factory reset should be performed whenever possible. Any removable memory cards or internal storage should be taken out and handled separately. Protecting personal data is a critical part of responsible electronics disposal. Most communities offer e-waste collection programs, drop-off centers, or special recycling events. Household hazardous waste facilities may accept devices with batteries or special components. Local regulations can vary, so it's important to research approved options in your area. Using official programs ensures devices are processed safely and legally. Licensed recyclers are equipped to handle complex electronics like alarm and monitoring devices. They safely dismantle equipment, remove toxic substances, and separate materials for recycling. They also follow strict environmental and safety standards. Using licensed recyclers greatly reduces the chance that devices end up in landfills or incinerators. Some manufacturers offer programs that allow customers to return old devices for proper recycling. These programs may include mail-in options or retailer drop-off partnerships. Following manufacturer instructions ensures devices reach appropriate facilities. This can be one of the easiest disposal options for consumers. Before disposing of equipment, consider whether any components can be reused or refurbished. Working sensors or control panels may be donated or repurposed. Reusable parts reduce the volume of waste and extend the life of existing materials. Reducing waste at the source is always the most sustainable option. Some alarm and monitoring devices require extra care. Smoke detectors containing radioactive material often need to be returned to the manufacturer or handled through hazardous waste programs. Devices with embedded batteries may also be treated as hazardous waste. High-voltage components can retain a charge even after unplugging. These risks make specialized processing essential. Responsible disposal prevents environmental contamination. It conserves natural resources by recovering metals and plastics. It supports a circular economy where materials are reused instead of discarded. And it promotes a culture of sustainability. Homeowners, businesses, property managers, and institutions all play a role. Anyone upgrading or replacing security systems should plan for proper disposal. Large organizations should work with licensed recyclers for bulk equipment. Collective action creates meaningful change. Alarm and monitoring devices are essential for safety, but they must be handled responsibly at the end of their life. By uninstalling safely, protecting data, using approved disposal options, and working with licensed recyclers, we can reduce pollution and conserve resources. Responsible disposal is a simple but powerful way to protect the environment. When it's time to retire alarm and monitoring devices, choose a responsible electronics recycling partner. Working with experienced professionals ensures devices are processed safely, data is protected, and valuable materials are recovered. Together, we can keep electronics out of landfills and build a more sustainable future. Safe disposal today protects tomorrow's environment.